Hello and welcome everyone to our full moon live cast on the flower moon. I'm so happy to be here with all of you. Um, we've had so many new people, new goddesses join our circle in the last few days, and I just want to welcome all of you here. And thank you for the compliment. I just want to also remind everyone that I unfortunately cannot see who's writing. So if you would be so kind as to put your name on the comment, because the platform where I'm looking at you from doesn't let me see, even though on the group others can see who's commenting, I unfortunately can't see you. So as we get ready for the flower moon meditation, I'd love to know your name and where in the world you're joining us from. Please share your name and where in the world you are. Most of you know I'm in Toronto, Canada, and surprisingly, it's very warm here. So it's 30 degrees, and it's been 30 degrees pretty much this entire week. And hello, Kate from Georgetown, Texas. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome. So yes, it's been very warm for us here in Toronto. And oh, here we go. Heidi is in Sudbury, Ontario. Emily near Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Welcome. So I'm wearing as little as I possibly can and linen, and I'm in linen. And because we're celebrating the flower moon, I have a beautiful bouquet of flowers behind me. And as you can see, a flower in my hair. Welcome. So we have someone else who just commented. Let's see here. Radville, United Kingdom, London. I don't know the name, but welcome. And thank you so much. I love putting flowers in my hair and don't get the chance to do it very often. But those in Hawaii, I like how they do it regularly. So remember to add your name when you make a comment so I can see who is talking. That would be wonderful. Thank you. Alrighty. So as you're logging on, please say hello. Let me know who you are and where you're joining us from. And you can also share how you're acknowledging the divine feminine. How are you acknowledging the divine feminine tonight? Hi, Kristen from Orlando, Florida. Welcome. Hi, Gyota from Athens, Greece. Welcome. So Miranda Gray suggests that you choose a beautiful flower. Hi, Anna from London. Or flowers to represent yourself in this meditation. So that's why we have flowers with me. I have flowers here with me today. And if you have your own flowers, then wonderful. She also recommends that you wear something that makes you feel sensual, perhaps a skirt or a dress or a beautiful perfume to acknowledge the divine feminine energies. So we have a comment. Let's see here. I change out of my stretchy pants after work to put on a floral skirt, and I sprayed rose scent and have a flower. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Wonderful. And Anna from London, welcome. If anyone else wants to say hello, let me know your name and where you're joining us from. And how is everyone else acknowledging the divine feminine energies tonight? Hi, Sorel from Toronto, Canada. Welcome. We are in the same city in the heat. So I'd love to know how you're acknowledging your divine feminine energies tonight. Hello, Samantha from Toronto. Welcome. So as you can see, I've chosen a flower in my hair. I also used some perfume, natural. Hello, Kristen from Orlando, Florida. Oh, sorry, I meant Kate. Kate says, I have my rose oil diffusing and on my skin and my rose floral cloth headband braided into my hair. Oh, with baby in utero. How beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing, Kate. Heidi, I just went for a gorgeous swim in my bra and underwear because I didn't have my bathing suit. It felt pretty goddessy. Ooh, that sounds divine. I have considered that in the past and never mustered up the courage to do that. So good for you, Heidi. Okay. So as you're joining us, feel free to share how you are acknowledging the divine feminine energies within you this evening. So we're going to move on to the focus of our meditation and our evening tonight. How do you want to blossom this spring? And remember that when you share a comment, to please add your name because otherwise I can't see who's talking. Thank you so much. So if you're in the northern hemisphere, you know that the flowers are blossoming in the gardens and fields. And it's such a beautiful metaphor to see the flowers in their openness, how it's a reminder that we also reach our full purpose and beauty in our openness. So like a flower, when it blossoms from a closed up bud to its fully unfurled glory, our sensuality can only flourish in openness and full expression. So I invite you to consider how you are personally blossoming into your sensual and sexual expression. So tonight, as we dive into our meditation and into our womb spaces and heart spaces, what energy embodiment are you stepping into in your own personal blossoming? So if you already know, you can share, and if it's still unclear for you, then we'll take a moment as we open our circle and tune in to our intuition, tune into our hearts, tune into our wombs, and sit with that question. Ask that question of what energy embodiment are you stepping into in your own personal blossoming? So don't worry if you don't have the answer quite yet. Let's just take a moment here to close our eyes, and if you like, you can bring your hands as though we're sitting in circle, your left hand facing up, your right hand facing down, and just imagining that we're all in virtual circle together in this moment, receiving from your left hand and giving from your right hand. And just connecting energetically to this virtual circle. All of us sitting where we're sitting in our personal homes, in our personal spaces, scattered throughout the globe, right at this very moment, as we gather tonight under the full moon, the flower moon, which reached its apex yesterday, and we're still basking in her glory today. And as we connect with each other, imagining this beautiful, bright, shimmering, luminous moonlight at the center of our circle, connecting each of us in this evening, this virtual circle, this meditation, uniting us and bringing us together in connection to our own hearts and our own wombs and our personal blossoming, our sensual and sexual expression. And now bring your hands towards your body, one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. Excuse me. And as you connect with this touch of your hand on your chest and your hand on your belly, start to breathe. Feeling the warmth from your hands. Feeling the comfort of your touch. And centering yourself inside your own body and being. Turning your attention inwards now. And start to bring your awareness to that hand on your belly. And like a pebble dropping in water, follow this pebble down into your own roots, connecting you down into the earth. Sending your roots down into the beautiful nourishment and welcoming of Mother Earth. That's drawing your roots downwards, beckoning and welcoming them to unfurl and send these tendrils down. And as you feel this connection with Mother Earth, connect into the blossoming within you. And maybe you'll see a flower or smell the scent of a blossoming. And just follow that essence. And inquire, what is blossoming? What wants to blossom within me? And let it rise up, bubble up from the depths of your womb space. What wants to blossom within me? And once you hear, or receive, or sense a response, invite you to come back to our circle and share with us what's blossoming for you. What's blossoming for you? And please include your name so I know who's talking. What's blossoming for you? Maybe you got a word, maybe you received an image, maybe a sensation or an inkling, whatever it is that arose for you. Let us know what is blossoming for you, and please include your name in any comments. Okay, so we have a comment with no name. My connection with the divine. There's no resistance. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. Samantha says, rediscovering my feminine as I had shut it down to protect my heart. Been working on chakras up to the heart now and feeling more open and loving. Beautiful. Beautiful. And welcome Tara Murray and Emily. I want to balance feminine with masculine. I realize how much masculine energy is going on when I get busy, stressed, lots of work to do. I realize how feminine seems to get dampened. Beautiful. Okay. Emily says, joy. I have felt a bit lost lately and feeling exhausted, sick, and losing a sense of joy, direction. Beautiful. Thank you, Emily. And someone says, I'm feeling amazing at the moment. Beautiful. Sai says, that she's feeling a rapid heartbeat. Thank you, Sai. And Cyril says, my creativity and spirituality are blossoming so much right now. I'm just back from a spiritual quest in Asia. I've always been very masculine, but slowly reconnecting with my feminine. Beautiful. Thank you, Cyril. Tara says, trusting my body knows how to balance and heal. Beautiful. And what other intentions do you want to share? So we have a few comments that I'll just share. I'm relaxing in my new health routines and removing the struggle from reversing AI disease and supporting my fertility. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. And Kate says, definitely blooming spiritually and continuing to be open to expanding into love, developing my confidence and freeing into the space where I may speak truth. Beautiful. Thank you, Kate. Beautiful. All right. So as we are all gathered here, all of us that share our intentions and speak them out loud, it not only has the rest of us holding your intentions for you as well, but it connects us also in a deeper way. So thank you so much for those of you who shared, and if you still want to share, please do, and make sure you include your name. So we have an anonymous comment, I would like to heal from a loss. Thank you so much for sharing that, and we're definitely holding you in our circle tonight. Someone else said, I want a connection with divine. There is no resistance. Beautiful. And another comment, I had a feeling of selfishness. I felt as if it's time to turn to my wishes and my energy, my creativity, my healing. I think for too long I've been following outside expectations and living on fear. And I think that's Radville. Thank you, Radville. So often there's this misunderstanding of what selfishness is, and it's actually a positive thing to focus on self. So I'm just welcoming your selfishness and turning it into, inviting it to turn in your mind into self-care. Kristen says, in communication and intention is to release others from my expectations. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So as we prepare for our meditation this evening, we want our flowers. So if you have flowers, your own flowers, then go ahead and get those down. Otherwise, I will just turn around and use the flowers I have, and we can all focus on them together. So if you're using your own flowers, I'm going to ask you to get them now. And if you're tuning into my flowers, I'm just going to turn around and grab a bunch. Right. Let's see. All right, this one looks good. Okay, this is a long, long stem. So I'm just going to hold it between my legs, maybe. Okay. So I just want to share with you a little bit about this meditation. And for those of you who joined us for the Worldwide Womb Blessing last month, you might remember that we did the Embracing Our Sexuality meditation. And it comes from Miranda Gray, who's been a mentor and a beloved friend over many, many years, and a huge inspiration behind a lot of my work at Yoga Goddess. So thank you, Miranda, and we'd like to honor you as we do the Embracing Our Sexuality meditation today. So Miranda says, flowers are a wonderful reflection of the beauty and sensual nature of female sexuality. They show us that our sexual nature is beautiful when it is open, and that it is there to be seen, nurtured, and enjoyed. So many of our concepts of sensuality, sexuality, femininity are wrapped up in, let's say, misguided ideas that are presented to us, especially in our modern society, in media, in a patriarchal culture. So that can often restrict or damage our understanding or our view of the female sexual energies. So Miranda says it's time to allow the flower of our sexuality to open and for us to accept it in all its beauty and enjoy how it naturally expresses itself in our lives. Freed from fear, limitation, and expectation, as so many of you said, we can discover our true sexual sacredness. Okay, so that was just a few words of inspiration. And we're going to begin now the meditation itself. So you're going to, as I said, want to flower a bunch of flowers in front of you, or you can focus on these flowers that I have. So just take a moment. I'm just going to see if there's any scent. And just take a moment to take in the flowers before you. And now close your eyes and bring your awareness into your body. Feel or know that your womb energy center lies in your lower belly. Take a deep breath and relax this part of your body. Open your eyes and gaze at the flowers before you. Flowers are a beautiful reflection of our divine femininity. As you breathe in the beauty of the flowers. In your mind, say, I breathe in the beauty of this flower into my womb. Know that your body and your sexuality are beautiful. Now breathe in the softness and fragrance of the petals. In your mind, say, I breathe in the sensuality of this flower into my womb. Know that your body's sensuality is your natural female way to connect with the world. Now breathe in the openness of the flower. In your mind, say, I breathe in the openness of this flower into my womb. In your mind, know that your body's sexuality opens you to the world to give and receive. Now breathe in breathe in the energy of love and life that surrounds your flower. In your mind, say, I breathe in the love and life of this flower into my womb. Know that your sexuality is the energy of love and of life. Now imagine or know that you place these flowers in your womb. Feel that your sexuality and sensuality are not meant to be hidden in the dark, but to be open in the light. Feel that your sexuality and sensuality are the beautiful expressions of the divine feminine to be appreciated and enjoyed. Know that like flowers, our sexuality and sensuality come in many different forms, and each has its own beauty and sacredness. Throughout the day, bring your awareness to the flower in your womb and allow its beauty and energies to flow through you in the way you walk, in the way you talk, and in how you interact with the world. Just take a few moments to yourself, connecting with this beautiful flower, the expression of blossoming in your own womb space. Breathe into it. Let's finish this meditation by thanking the Divine Feminine and the beauty of these flowers. I thank the Divine Feminine for the beauty of my body, my sensuality and sexuality. Bless me that I may grow in total acceptance of this beautiful and sacred aspect of myself. I thank this flower for its gifts of sensuality, sexuality, love, and life. And I ask that these energies lie in my womb and grow in harmony with me. And just smile with this awareness of blossoming in your own womb, blossoming in community of sisterhood, in this virtual circle of women gathered here and those who will gather in the replay. Smiling in the acknowledgement that we're all connected to the Divine Feminine through the lunar cycles, the seasons, the changes of the earth, our own menstrual cycles, our cycles of our female expression through puberty and womanhood, motherhood, our sexual expression, and our wisdom in the crone years. Okay, so as I return the flowers, I would love to know how you're feeling. How are you feeling after that meditation? And please remember to add your name when you're sharing. How are you feeling? I feel very grateful that we get to share in this experience together. The meditation of the flower really is creates a sacred space both inside of us and creating a connection into nature of what's available to us every day if we open our hearts to it. Samantha says, feeling light, open, and loving. Beautiful. Heidi says, I feel fantastic. There were so many beautiful images in there. It was really affirming. Beautiful. Thank you. Emily says, I feel more joy, beauty, both within myself and that which is around me, connected to myself, nature, and with all of you wonderful women. Oh, Emily, thank you so much. Kate says, honored to have shared the space with you all. Having the flower I placed feels like something I will nourish and support the growth of. What a beautiful meditation. Oh, what a beautiful comment. Thank you, Kate. And that's what I love about this meditation. Like Emily says, it's connecting to that beauty and that joy that's both within yourself and all around you, and reflected back to us in nature. And we get to see this beautiful reflection, this beautiful blossoming, if you're in the northern hemisphere, through the flowers that are blossoming. And if you're in the southern hemisphere and you're transitioning into fall, the beautiful leaves that are dropping from the trees is a different but equally as beautiful reminder that the sacredness that is within us is reflected, that beauty within us is reflected all around us. Okay, and Thea says, I feel very happy and good within this meditation. Thank you, Thea. Kristen says, I had to move from my front garden to my bedroom because of the bugs. So I used the jasmine growing outside my bedroom window as my flower. Beautiful. I feel like jasmine now intertwined with other small flowers that have a huge impact with their smell. Beautiful. Thank you. Cynthia says, I'm feeling peaceful, warm, and connected. Thank you, Zara, and thank you everyone for being here. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you so much. So for those of you who are new and maybe are not on my mailing list or haven't been with me for a long time, I just want to quickly talk about how we can work together if you want to take some of this work that we've been doing in our support circle deeper, or on this meditation tonight deeper. Because today is actually the very last day, if you've been following the promotion for womb blessings, to book a personal womb blessing and get $100 off. So if you don't know what a womb blessing is, I'll quickly explain. A personal womb blessing is a healing modality that I learned from Miranda Gray, who I mentioned was the author of this meditation that we just did. And it's similar to Reiki, but very specifically for female healing. So it's not Reiki, but it's a beautiful energy that's really focused on awakening the divine feminine from within you. And like I mentioned earlier, so much of our culture dampens or damages our relationship from our feminine and from our connection to our sacredness through our sexuality, through our expression of our fertility. So much of that connection is damaged from a patriarchal culture, from negative experiences with menstruation, potentially negative experiences of your own body, maybe through sexual abuse. There's so many ways our relationship to our feminine energies can be wounded. And when you have a womb blessing, it's to help to heal that relationship between your heart and your womb and your relationship with the feminine. So for the months of April and May, I offered in-person womb blessings and remote womb energizers for $100 off. And today is the very last day for that offer. So if you want to work with me one-on-one and receive that $100 off, then today is the day to book. And just so you know, I'm even throwing in my complete moon charting mastery program, where you learn how to track your moods, your sexual energy, and your cycle in relationship to the moon. So it's really a powerful tool to get to understand what it means for you, whether you're following a red moon cycle or a white moon cycle or in between. We call them pink moon and purple moon. And to understand what that means for you personally in your life trajectory, where you are in your career, in your relationship to your fertility, in relationship to your partner, and what that all means for you. And you get that additional program at no extra charge. So that's a total savings. Oh, Heidi just reminded me, tomorrow is actually the last day. So you have one more day. And that's a total savings of $200, making essentially the session of working with me almost free. So if you'd like to receive that special promotion, as Heidi kindly reminded me, we have today and tomorrow, so the rest of today, depending on where you are. So May 31st is the last day to book and get your $100 off. And to book, you can just go to my website at yogagoddess.ca/womb-blessing. So I just want to send my love to all of you. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in under the video in the comment section. And happy full moon, happy flower moon. Enjoy the blossoming that's happening both in yourself personally and the blossoming that's all around us and this beautiful transition into summertime, if you're here with me in the Northern Hemisphere, and the beautiful transition into fall, if you're in the Southern Hemisphere. And Heidi's kindly posted the link below. So again, thank you all for being here. I just noticed that Elizabeth's joined us. Wonderful. Welcome, Elizabeth. And have a wonderful evening. And I look forward to working with you further, whether it's with a personal womb blessing or a distance womb energizer, or here in the support circle for our next month's full moon meditation, which we'll announce shortly. So have a wonderful evening wherever you are, and sending lots and lots of full moon love. Bye for now.